Hi there, boys and girls. My name is Miss Wright, and today I'm going to read to you from an awesome book called Catholic Saints for Children. Has anybody ever read from this book before? It has tons of stories about all of these great saints in our faith. And the one that we're going to be talking about today is Saint John Paul II, right here. He is a newer saint who was canonized in 2014, which means he became a saint in 2014. Okay. His real name, Karol Wojtyła. He was from Poland. When he was young, he lost his mother and then later his brother too. He was brought up by his father, who was a devout Christian. When the Germans invaded Poland in World War II, his father fell ill and died. Karol found himself alone in the world. It was wartime, and his country was overrun first by the Nazi occupation and then by a communist dictatorship. Karol became a priest, then a bishop, and fought for justice and peace. In 1978, he was elected pope, and until his death in 2005, he traveled the world, defending the family and the sanctity of life. He constantly repeated that life is sacred and that we must care for the most vulnerable among us, from the tiny babies in his mother's womb to the very elderly and sick. Pope Francis declared him a saint in 2014. Now, what I love about this book is that it gives you a challenge at the very bottom of the page. And I'm going to read that challenge so you can relate his story to your own life. Okay. You can ask St. John Paul II to give you the courage to defend the littlest and the most frail. He helps us to work for peace, starting within our own family. He teaches you to chase away fear to follow Jesus. And here is a photo or an illustration of Pope St. John Paul II. And there's a prayer next to it. So we'll conclude this video by reading this prayer. O Mary, Mother of the living, to you do we entrust the life of every person, of little babies still in their mother's wombs, of all little children and families, of the poor whose lives are made difficult, of men and women who are victims of violence, of those who, listening to your voice, work for peace, of the elderly and the sick who are so frail. Grant that all who believe in your Son Jesus may proclaim the gospel of life. Give them the courage to build together with all people of goodwill a world of truth and love, to the praise and glory of God, the Creator and the lover of life. Amen. Thank you for joining us today, and I hope to see you again. Bye.